Hello everyone, Tinao here. It is Monster Monday, meaning Monday is the day that you're like, monstrous, it's Monday. I don't know if you wake up to Monster Monday, but it has that feel, right? It's the day after Sunday and you probably have a list, and if you don't write the list down, you have the list up here, and if you don't have the list up here, it's because you've actually written it down, but it's like way longer than you have time for in your day. Or if you don't have a list, you think you should have a list, it's like Monster Monday. I'm totally that person. Like, let's be real. On the inside, I'm like Saturn. It's like I have a huge ring of like super big on the inside. And on the outside, of course, I do my best to kind of manage it and try to funnel that big Saturn ring through this one triangle cone. That is me, this human experience. I just thought I'd come to you today because I just finished Live Your Best Story, which is the weekend retreat that we run here at Xenia on Bowen Island. And it's a weekend of deep listening. And so as I move into Monster Monday, and it's not that it's monstrous, I'm not trying to paint it like negative. And by the way I look at the world, there is no positive or negative. It's just stuff. It's just stuff. It's just like information. Meaning is the positive or negative, and that has nothing to do with that. That's nothing to do with the story. That's us. So anyway, when I say Monster Monday, it's not negative. I'm saying Monster Monday is it is what it is. It has lots of things attached to it. So, just finished Live Your Best Story. And Live Your Best Story is a weekend of deep listening. And we explore all kinds of access points into the way you hear your story. And so I thought I would just, I don't know, what I want to share with you about that. In my Tinao life, I guess I would share what did this particular weekend mean to me this time. Because every weekend's different, right? A couple of Live Your Best Stories ago, I was like flattened for a couple of weeks. Just the stuff that arrived in the Yurt, because that's where we do it, and it's in a Yurt, really, I think, brought up stuff for me. So it took me 2-3 weeks to kind of recalibrate. And of course, I think in the last one I learned a lot. Like, there was lots of learning. So I didn't flatten me, but I had lots of it was almost like someone shook the marbles and they were trying to find their place again. And this particular Live Your Best Story, this last one, actually came out really clear. Just clear and excited, and clear and a little more peacefully excited, if you will. So I guess one of the messages for me to you today is the power, I guess, of deep listening, and however you need to do that, and to give yourself permission to figure out how you hear yourself. Some of us meditate, some of us move our bodies, some of us do dishes, some of us write, some of us create art, some of us connect with other people. I don't know how you listen to yourself, but I do know the power of it. It's almost like being able to plug back into your own battery pack without having to go out for it. It doesn't have to be deep, but it often is. You don't have to look for it. I think that's the interesting thing. You don't have to go searching for listening, because it's you. It's right here. You don't ever have to go digging around, like trying to find your listening. It's right here. So I'm Tinao from Tinao Life. It's the day after Live Your Best Story. Here's how I know. I have a few more lines. The body says on Monday morning, Monster Monday, after Live Your Best Story, it says, wow, your soul really went somewhere in this body. This body needs to rest. Give yourself a day to just sort of, rest over, Burry. So that's me. How are you this day? Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And listen, because you don't have to go anywhere to find that kind of stuff. It's right here. Have a good one. Ciao.